I'm Simon Ditchburn. I'm the Managing Director of the Tudor Group of Companies, and you're about to watch again another 1,000 square metres of concrete poured in just one day. In previous shows, I've explained exactly how this post-tension system works, but I'll just recap over it one more time just before we pour the concrete. Basically, I'm standing at the moment on the top of the scaffold, and if you remember, the walls are already in place on the floor below, so the scaffold is sitting in between those walls. On the top of that, we have waterproof plywood. Now, it's important we use waterproof plywood because, as you can imagine, concrete has a lot of water inside it. Anyway, all of that scaffold and the plywood produces one enormous mould, and that mould is obviously going to hold the concrete while we're pouring it. Now, all of the reinforcing steel is in place. The job of the reinforcing steel is to bind this together as one single slab of concrete. The strength of the floor comes from the post-tension. Within these aluminium casings are steel cables, and when those cables are pulled taut in the line of a column, it ensures that the weight of the floor is pulled into that column. If you remember me explaining before, the walls do not support. This floor supports itself. Now, what makes this particular floor unique is the cutout areas that we have. These cutout areas are just like the game of Jenga. Do you remember the wooden tower when you push the blocks of wood out and you have the hole running through the tower? Well, that's what the designer has come up with in this concept of having an internal garden. So we'll actually have trees and shrubbery within the building itself. That will be open to the corridors, allowing a super sea breeze to come right the way through and aerating the building all the way through. Superb. Anyway, I'm going to step out the way now. We're going to fly the drone around, and then you can watch all of the action of the concrete pouring right the way through. And then we'll pick up again with the inside of the building, because I've got ceilings and floor tiles going in down in the decoration stages. So I'll see you very soon.